our rich film industry, and I dare say one of the world's biggest. It's undeniable that we've gotten great stories, of course, incredible actors, and the promise to even reach more territories around the world. Our guests are perfect for this chat, fresh off their exclusive premiere to their upcoming film, The Herd. Please welcome award-winning actress Genoveva Umeh and incredible actor, now director, Etim Effiong. How are you guys feeling?
We're feeling really good. We're happy to be here.
Heard. You heard. I had to do it. I had to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me start off, because I mean, the year's almost coming to an end. 2025 has been wild for some people.
Yeah.
In one word, how's it been? You know, how are you feeling right now? Let me start with you.
I'm feeling really good. In one word, challenging. Challenging, but in the best ways, because it means I'm pushing myself.
Daniel?
It's been a dream, especially with the release of The Herd. Listen, I've been on this journey for over 2 years, and just finally getting the film out and seeing the responses to the film is, you know, I pinch myself because it feels like I'm in La La Land, honestly.
We're going to talk about this a little more, but congratulations.
Thank you.
The premiere, I mean, I saw videos, my team was there as well.
Okay,
the reactions,
Daddy.
it's going good.
Yes,
How does that feel?
good.
Are you nervous or excited about everyone being able to see it now in cinemas?
Oh no, I'm very excited for everyone.
No nerves?
No nerves.
Director?
Not a single nerve.
None at all. Before the premiere, I was a bit nervy, but after the, listen, like everyone has to see the film. It's one of those films.
Yeah, if you're not watching it, you're missing out, like on one of the best Nigerian films to come out of Nigeria. And his directorial debut, which was, he did an amazing job. Like, it's like one of those ones you watch and you have to be at the edge of your seat. Like, it's that good.
Yikes.
Back to back.
I want to go deep into it, but again, back to the premiere. You looked great. You both looked incredible. I saw your video all up in the cinema. I'm like, to declare it out for her. What are you missing? and then you looked good. In fact, your outfit, if I'm correct, was inspired by Yakubu Gowon.
Yes,
and you did put a tweet along with it, you know, talking about, if I want to read that properly, it says, to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done.
Absolutely.
I want to ask, are we being kept safely? And what part of the story, you know, made you look that way?
So the title is called The Herd, and it's about, you know, herdsmen kidnapping and all of that. But beneath all of that is the fact that Nigerians must see themselves as one people, one family, to better handle our differences. You know, so and that's the through line in every scene, in every. I mean, it's the main question, the thematic question in the film. You know, fighting for family, fighting for what you believe in, and the characters individually are fighting for their family members. Even the herdsmen are fighting for their family, right, to keep their family. And so what that tells you is throughout the film, people are fighting for family. Now, what family would you fight for? You know, and we see different languages pop up in the film. So we're saying with the film that if we see ourselves in Nigeria as one people, we'll be better off.
Preach.
Oh, my goodness, the languages, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa.
Absolutely.
Incredible, incredible.
I want to ask Jen a question. I mean, Jen, you're a part of this film.
Yes, I am.
I want to ask, when you got the script, what part of the story, you know, just hooked onto you? And how do you usually decide what film you want to be in?
Oh, if the part of the film that hooked onto me was actually a secret, and I can't even share it. It's that good. Yeah. Don't worry, you get the tea. You get the tea when you watch it. But like in terms of you realize that every people are coming from, the people make decisions from interesting places. So you think that someone is being completely cold, but they have reasons for being completely cold. I like the idea of like women being part of the film and showing interesting parts of themselves. And Umar Amal plays a role that I absolutely loved, and her reveal is incredible too. So yeah, that's the little secret you go watch.
I mean, I'm sure we'll dig into more secrets a bit, but let's talk about this. I did hear, and I want you to confirm, Daniel, did The Herd premiere in the Cannes Festival earlier this year?
It did a showing at the Cannes Festival, and a snippet of the film was shown there to investors, would-be producers interested in the Nollywood film industry. So it had a section where it showed.
Now, would you say there are opportunities for our African stories, our rich stories, to be told on a global scene?
Absolutely. I think the world is ready for African stories. I think Hollywood is drying out. I think they've used and overused their stories already, and they're branching out, you know, to other parts of the world, other cultures to harvest their stories. So I think the onus is on African filmmakers to take the initiative and start telling their own stories before our stories are told for us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if it's told for us, it can never be told right.
I want to, get to the fun part of this a little bit, because again, y'all don't want to spill secrets, but I'm going to squeeze it out.
Okay, please.
Now, let's talk behind the scenes, right? Because like you said, 2 years coming, and we're all going to see it. What do you remember behind the scenes? Something that happened you can't forget. You being a directorial debut. What can't you forget? What moment? Anyone? Talk to me. Let's start with Daniel.
There's this moment that I really can't forget, and it was almost going to be an accident on set.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes, I never said it outside here officially. Never said it. This is a scoop for you guys, exclusive. So there was one of those scenes where we had to use a gun, right? And we were using real guns, but without live ammunition, right? And we were supplied the guns, we got the guns, officially and all of that. And they were supposed to be checked, right? These guns were supposed to be checked every time we had these scenes. And the one time where we were supposed to, use the guns, and maybe they were not checked properly.
Oh my!
And the stunt guy, God bless him, did his job and checked it. He's like, wait, before we roll, I need to check the guns.
Oh God!
And we're like, oh, okay. Go ahead, because that was maybe the fourth time we had used the prop guns, the guns as props. So the stunt guy just took it and just checked the chamber, like the 100th time to make sure it was clear of any ammunition, and a round flew out. Checked it again, and another round flew out. So there were 2 live rounds in the gun.
Wow!
Yeah, and we were saved that day.
Thank goodness.
Thank God.
God is with us.
Absolutely.
What do you remember, Jen?
Thank God I didn't got no gun. I was holding Jack. But no, I loved Erin. I remember just wearing this wedding dress for 11 days, and just she's absolutely filthy because people in that situation, they're made to feel dehumanized, and that sort of makes you feel like there isn't any hope. So I was wearing this wedding dress for 11 days. All it had was like getting sun-dried, and that was it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that I remember wearing.
Where is the dress now?
It's a good question. Where is the dress now?
I made sure they didn't wash it, so we keep it as a memorial.
It's like framed for your house.
Framed in glass.
For his house, not my own.
I gotta ask, as an actor, an incredible award-winning actress, guys, how do you prepare for these roles, especially one as sensitive as this story?
For me, I just watch a lot of stories generally, because these are real people that are real experiences. So I watch testimonials, and I think it's such a blessing that we even get to see testimonials, because not a lot of people live to tell those stories. And then I just sort of do my best to be in the moment, and when I am on set, just let myself be in the moment for this.
I like that. I gotta come for some blessings, guys. Maybe I'll make some Nollywood shmoney.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you, Daniel. Congrats again, directorial debut. That is massive. What did you learn on the job? Because it's the first time. Besides this, gone something. I'm sure there was something new.
No, so I studied film in South Africa. I made TV commercials for a couple of years. But there's something about working in the Nollywood film industry that no one prepares you for. There's something about storytelling in Nigeria that you won't get anywhere else in the world. So what he taught me was what he gave me was the ability to think creatively on the go while you're solving problems. Because Nigeria is not going to wait for you. They're not going to be like, oh, you're trying to tell a story, great, come tell your story. No, everything will act against you, and you have to be on your feet to make sure, while you keep the end goal in mind, you're also problem solving. You're also looking for the best way to get to that goal. It helps you think like lightning quick.
Yes, you're constantly on your feet.
Absolutely.
Nigeria is a peculiar place.
Oh, yes.
Daniel, I want to ask again, because now you're a director. She's so excited about that. What do you think that would you say would make the industry better? Nollywood has come so far.
Yes.
Now, firsthand, I feel like not only as an actor, as a director, you can tell us, okay, this maybe this investment, whatever, what comes to mind first? You think, please solve this?
I think we need proper funding. We need the kind of funding that comes in and stays. Not the kind of funding that comes in and you want to get it back tomorrow. You're like, do what you need to do. Go do what this person is doing and what that person is doing and give me my money tomorrow. No, we don't need that. We need the kind of money that comes in and stays and helps grow the industry organically. We need people to attend courses, to go to schools. We need people to learn on the job. We need the industry to grow organically. They shouldn't just, when you force something to ripen, it would look ripe, like the industry might look ripe, but you go in it and you know that's why we're not winning Oscars. That's why we're not having international conversations, because we're forcing this thing. We shouldn't force it. We should let the industry evolve organically. And how do you do that? By creating structure. And structure comes with proper funding. Yeah.
I got to be honest, it's important that stories are not just entertaining, that they move and then they inspire and then they change society ultimately. And I like that this is about, us as one people, one family. I want to lighten things up, right? NYSC. Where did you serve and did you? Both of you.
That's a good question.
I did serve in Lagos.
You did?
Yeah.
I love that. I didn't get to serve. I don't give them ideas.
But I mean, while I did enjoy my experience, I feel like we can't, because I went to Abuja, you went to Lagos. I feel like we're at the body.
I know,
but for some people, they get scared about
Yes.
it.
It is an experience.
Yes, it's a crazy experience.
Right.
But that's what makes us who we are, isn't it? Our experiences.
Now, I did...
Daniel, we have enough experiences.
Maybe you're going to get more. But, our country wanted to be safer.
Yes, we do.
Any word for the government? Do you think they know that we want to be safer? Do you think they're putting in enough measures to make sure that we are safer? Because stories like this, do shed a light on the fact that in some areas it's not so safe. What do you think?
I think we need more governmental funding. I think we need more governmental support. Because that's important. I think any society with government backing it is bound to do well.
Right.
So I do think that's missing. And there is a lot of private investment, but there's only so far that private investment can take you.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, well, if I may flip that, I do think that the government is doing quite a lot. But the government can only do what the government can do. And who are the government? The people, right? Make up the government eventually. So what I would wish for is a national awakening. I think people need to awake to their responsibility as first citizens, right? I know it's easy to point at the government and say government, but as citizens, we must awake to the fact that we need to shift consciousness. We need to shift paradigms, right? First, you must think of yourselves, we must think of ourselves as one. We must approach this thing with a oneness. You're not them and they're not them. We are one. We must look out for ourselves. These kidnappers use, they might have backing somewhere else and stuff, but they use ordinary people. Yes, they use ordinary people. They have scouts. They have, intel. They have exactly, right? So we must look out for ourselves. As citizens first. And then when we have that consciousness, when we have that mindset, when we get into power, as eventually we do, then we can, we have the agency to do things better.
I like that. We got to do better, guys.
Yeah, we do.
I wish we had all the time in the world, but I so badly want to ask one question. I can hear director in my ear saying, Sam, we got to go. But I mean, we're young, relatively, right? Award-winning, come on. Do you think the industry is nurturing of young stars, young talent? Do you think it's a safe space and anyone out there can truly pursue their dreams to do Nollywood? And she's like, yeah.
I do think that you can do whatever you choose to do, or whatever you put your mind to. Like Daniel was saying, it's really about agency. It's really about ownership for self. If this is what you've set out to do, the opportunities there, you just have to see it and go for it. Yeah, those are my thoughts.
Absolutely.
Well, I got to wrap it up by saying you heard. Absolutely a pleasure having you guys on the show. This was so fun. I wish we had more time because we could go on and on.
Yeah, we had fun, Mr. Dandy. Is that what y'all are enjoying?
Thank you guys so much. This is Sam Dandy signing out. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, 4:30 p.m. on eCENTRAL. Bye for now.